Happy Wednesday to all of my awesome viewers, subscribers, fans. Hope you're having a good week so far as we prepare for the GB cast. Hello. I am dragging my ass today. I swear. That's all good though. I don't even know what we're going to talk about. I guess we'll look in Discord. We'll talk about what y'all want to talk about. But yeah, it's the 20th installment of the GB cast. I'm posting it in the Facebook. I just got back from lunch, by the way. Hope everyone's doing well. Alright, let me get this posted in our Discord. Freaking arm still hurts. Okay, now I can focus. Wolfwig, you're not the first comment, dude. You're like the 6th or 7th. Lies, fake news, Wolfwig, you're canceled. Just kidding. Anyways, hello, Wolf. Brian, Ramking, Luke, Seth King. Along with Whiskey. Good to see y'all. Alright, so what y'all want to talk about today? Anything? I don't know what to talk about. Alright, so tomorrow I'm going to the doctor, and while I'm at the doctor, I'm going to get my arm looked at because my arm has been hurting the past few weeks. Fun story, I think I mentioned it before. Middle school football, American football, I kind of sort of pulled my arm out of the socket, screwed up my bowling arm. And for the most part, my arm hasn't really been much of a bother, but every now and then it'll re-aggravate. And it must have done that a few weeks ago, and it just won't stop hurting. And it really sucked yesterday when I had to go to the store and pick up some stuff, and, you know, some things that require a little heavy lifting in the cart, out of the cart, into my truck, and out of the truck back into my house, like, you know, like a crate of water, like bottled water. That sucked. So hopefully tomorrow morning they'll look at my arm and other things, and they'll be like, okay, well, we're just gonna have to put you down. Sorry. Dr. Anarchy, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. All right, so what do we talk about, GB? It's a mystery, right? I don't even know what we're talking about today. Let me see what's in the Discord. Let's see. I know there was a few topics that were brought up, but I just gotta have a look real quick. But we can talk about plenty of things. Lots and lots of interesting stuff going on in the world. I just got to find something to talk about. I could have swore there was a post in the GB cast. I thought there was. Or was it in Gaming Hall? Okay, I think it was... Oh yeah, we can talk about the update coming to the PlayStation 5. We'll talk about that. So look, we have one subject, one topic, only a few more to go. And then we'll have some topics today. But we'll continue with what we're talking about. So yeah, I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, get this thing looked at, other things looked at. Hopefully we'll sort out what's going on there. Monday was good because I got my tub reglazed. I sent out a photo in the Instagram as well as the Discord in case y'all were wondering what my tub looks like now. It looks practically brand new. It looks really nice. I see Dark MatterWolf's here. What's up, Dark MatterWolf? Dr. Anki says PlayStation 5 controller got an update today. The vibration seems a bit better. Yeah, there's actually like a whole big update to PlayStation 5. Not just the controller, but the console. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Yuji Outlaw is also here. Howdy, Yuji. How you doing today? By the way, yesterday was Yuji Outlaw's mom's birthday, so that was cool. Okay, so we got one subject. We're going to whip together some topics. Don't worry. I know. This totally looks very, very professional, GB. Well done. Thank you. Do y'all expect anything less from me but professionalism? So I literally got back from lunch, right, with my friend. And by the way, delicious red ruby trout. Phenomenal. Some steamed broccoli. Yeah, healthy, right? And oh yeah, some of my shrimp. So it was actually quite tasty. And it was quite, well, I assume it's healthy. But it was good. You know what's really sad is I was going to watch Red and Snake play their collab division streams, but I haven't had a chance to jump in and say hello. I feel bad about that. It's just I've had a busy morning. I woke up, it was raining, and I was like, I didn't want to get out of bed. Then I realized I had to go to the gym, so I had to drag myself out of bed, take care of the cats and the dog, and then I had to go run an errand before the gym. And of course, I'm having to be very, very cautious at the gym when it comes to upper body right now because of my freaking arm. So a lot of it was just me working out my left arm today. I'm just kind of letting my right arm chill a little bit. But, you know, my lower body's still perfectly fine when it comes to the legs. They're good. Man, I've always had really, really strong legs, though. But then I met a friend for lunch, and like I mentioned, that's where we are at now. So that's why we're a few minutes late. That's why there's no official topics up on the title of the GB cast. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Once it's a video, I'll redo it. It's not the end of the world. Y'all love me anyways, right? Oh, yeah, yes. Thanks, Brian. Thank you, Brian. Brian, that was another topic Brian brought up he wanted me to discuss. Let me go find that real quick. I forget which room we put that in. Oh, you did a screen. Okay, I have to go get the link for it. Okay, I'll get the link for it. We'll do that. Don't worry, Brian. We got that. We got you covered, Brian. Let me go and have a nosy. Go to the... I guess that's over at IGN. Let me pull that up. We're not going to talk about it first. We're going to talk about PlayStation 5 update. And then we'll talk about BioShock 4. Allegedly going to be open world. Obviously, I don't think that's a good idea. But we'll talk more about that in a minute once I find it. And bear in mind, it's once again rumor, you know, speculation. May or may not be true. Ticket's here. What's up, Ticket? How's it going? Today on GBcast, insert topic. That's right. It's like whatever y'all want to talk about today. Viva Variety Topic Day. Ghost of Tsushima developer work on a spectacular multiplayer game. We will read that. Thank you, IGN. All right. Let's see. Where is the... Brian, I'm trying to find it. BioShock 4, open world, blah, blah, blah. I can't seem to locate it at the moment. But we'll look later. I mean, if I remember, Brian, I will bring it up. Hopefully I will remember, or just simply remind me later when I'm sitting around with nothing to talk about. And I'm just gibbering and going like I don't know what to talk about today. Anyways, you know, it happens. Sometimes I just start rambling like a madman. Anyways, Bagman's here. What's up, Bagman? How you doing? We also got Fat here. Hello, Fat. How's it going? All right. So anyways, the first topic we will talk about in a moment is the first major update to PlayStation 5. So we'll talk about that. We're going to talk about Ghost of Tsushima developer working on a multiplayer game because I love Sucker Punch. And I'm excited for whatever they do in the future when it comes to Ghost of Tsushima. There's the Ghost of Tsushima movie that's being worked on allegedly by the director of John Wick. So that's pretty cool. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the possibility of BioShock 4 being an open world game. That goes, in my opinion, completely against, obviously, the entire BioShock franchise. It's basically, you know, like, what, levels, like platformed levels, you know, kind of open world-ish, not entirely, but mostly like a first-person shooter type game with some other cool stuff you could do. Like whether it's up in Colombia, the skies of Colombia, or down under the abyss of the ocean on Rapture. I wonder what they're going to do for, I guess they'll have to go with a new location. What is it going to be like? Is it going to be like space? Are they going to have like a space station like on Mars or the moon or something? Hello, Mario. How's it going? There's a double rainbow outside work today. Very, very nice, Dark MatterWolf. Very nice. Yeah, Mortal Kombat movie is coming out next week, Wolfwig. And I will get my free HBO Max. The girlfriend and I will be watching that next week. She's officially moving in next week, so hooray. And we'll watch that. We'll also watch Godzilla vs. Kong. And then I'll probably just... cancel my HBO Max after my free trial, right? $15 a month. Whatever. Not happening. Ramking says, I'm looking all over gaming articles. There's not much to spike interest. Yeah, there's not really much going on today, but we'll talk about a variety of things like comics news. That's something that I'm sure some of you will be excited about. Thank you very much, Brian. Thank you. All right, so Brian found it. Good job, Brian. We will talk about BioShock 4. That's going to be on Games Radar coming up in a little bit. But then I came across a comic story that some of you might be interested in. And I know Kane was interested in it because he's a huge Telltale Walking Dead fan and he loves Clementine. So I'll just throw that up there as well. Maybe we'll get around to that later in the stream. And by the way, if anybody, any of my regulars wish to join the chat, you're welcome to do so. But you don't have to. You can just hang out if you want and just let me do all the talking. Yay for me. Okay, so anyways, I do appreciate all of you being here. All my awesome viewers, subscribers, fans, along with our mods who do a great job modding. And our April 2021 Super Chat heroes with them baskets, right? The lovely Easter baskets. I think every year I'll tweak the basket a little bit more and add something a little extra in each Easter egg basket. You know, little subtle differences. I'm all about that. And our members, which include my very good friend Azralynn. Maybe one day we'll have Azralynn on the show. I think she's usually sleeping right now or doing real life stuff. But maybe one day she'll join us for a future GB cast. She streams over on Twitch. My great friend Carrick over at ACG, one of the best reviewers of video games. And I used to be on his podcast back in the day, the international podcast. I hear it's still doing quite well. And, you know, I wouldn't mind having Carrick on my GB cast one day. yeah, GB. That's not happening. But it's okay. Still love Carrick, though. He's awesome. So if you're looking for somebody that does really good reviews of video games on YouTube, check out Carrick's channel, ACG. Mike Lambert and Dark MatterWolf, also members. To the elite members we go, including my good friend UG Outlaw, Belfast Gamer, Will, MeltNet, Jesse Alvarez, Faya, and the honorable mentions to the junior members, ToykoTent, Huttch Plays, Bad Chinese Gaming, who's in the chat, Tommy Angelo Jr., Brett, Antonio Aristotle, Rufus the Red, Junior Designs, Hikari, DeForest Smith, and Angry Veteran Forge. Junior members, elite members in April 2021, Super Chat heroes, going above and beyond for the GeauxBurns Nation. Okay, so we got that up, and we gotta be careful because my arm, this does, believe it or not, my arm is making me feel this right now. All right, so bring up the news. It was working a moment ago. I swear this thing was working a moment ago. Just to, like, seriously, why are you being like this today, you stupid OBS? It was working. Like, I swear it was working. Like, over 55, it says over 55 million. Like, I don't understand why it's not working. Are you kidding me? Like, it's not supposed to have this up. It's supposed to have the, no, that's the old one. That's an old one. Like, what are you doing today? Okay, now it's working. Thank you, OBS. Very cool. Yeah. Yuji, I love the way GB calls me a good friend. Makes me feel good. Let's see. Dark MatterWolf says, you seem excited. Your girlfriend's moving in. Well, my arm is because of my shoulder. But yeah, I am excited that the girlfriend's moving in. So hopefully that's a good decision for both of us. Hopefully it'll work out. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm optimistic. Brian says FCG could sign up for GameStop. Yeah, GameStop usually that's where I got my PS5, but you have to buy the bundle though. So yeah, that's the annoying part. But speaking of PlayStation 5, this is over at the PlayStation blog, so blog.playstation.com. Once again, if anybody wants to join the chat, let me know. You're welcome to chime in. Okay, so PS5 update brings new storage options and social features. Let me move my mouse over a little bit. Ah, that's easier. I had to scoot that girl over. Scoot that mouse on over. Will's here. What's up, Will? How you doing? All right, so the first system update for PlayStation 5 consoles rolling out today, and it's packed with new features, improvements. One team is passionate about enhancing your experience on PlayStation in every possible way. So here's a glimpse of what's coming to the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, and the PS app. So I guess there's also a PlayStation 4 update as well. PlayStation 5 storage expansion and management. Store PlayStation 5 games on compatible external USB drives. With this feature, you can now transfer your PlayStation 5 games to a USB extended storage from your console's internal storage. It's a great way to extend the storage capabilities of your PS5 console, and you can seamlessly cover your PS5 games back to the console's internal storage when you're ready to play. It's faster to reinstall the PS5 games from the USB extended storage than to re-download or copy them from a disk. This is very, very true. And that's one issue that I've mentioned that I've had is the fact why does this thing keep skipping on me? Stop skipping on me. So one issue I've had is the fact that when it comes to like the internal hard drive of the PS5, I really think they should have gone with like a 2 terabyte, right? Because the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X have 1 terabyte. So you think jumping to next gen, especially with the fact that games continue to require more and more memory space, you think that would be a no-brainer that Sony and Microsoft would have made their top-tier consoles that they've rolled out, the PS5 and the Xbox Series X, 2 terabytes, right? But no. Reasons they stick with 1 terabyte, which makes no damn sense. In my humble opinion, it makes no sense. Sun's a little bright, lights a little bright on my face. Well, I don't know what to tell you, Dark MatterWolf. I'm sorry, but I mean, I could turn it off and then it'll be really, really dark, but that'll affect the webcam. Anyways, moving on to new storage features for the PS4, PS5 consoles, cross-gen share play. PS4, PS5 players can now share play together while chatting in parties. This means PS5 console users can let their friends on PS4 consoles view their game screen, or even try out the PS5 game through the share play and vice versa. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Options include the ability to share your screen with a friend, pass your controller virtually to a friend, or pass a second controller virtually to play co-op games together. I like that. It's pretty sweet. Let me see if I can fix the lighting by closing my blinds. Maybe it'll take extra lighting out. That help? I don't know. I'll fire the person in charge of the lighting department. Oh, wait. Next, the makeup department has to go. Because PlayStation 5 games are designed to take advantage of the console's ultralight high-speed SSD, PlayStation 5 titles can't be played from the USB extended storage. PS5 titles cannot be directly downloaded to USB extended storage. However, games, if you transfer or copy back to the internal storage, will automatically update when applicable. In addition, you can select which game modes you want to install, such as campaign or multiplayer, for select titles that support the option. For tips on using so they got more tips and tricks for any of you that have any questions on how to actually do that sort of thing when it comes to USB and transferring games over. New social features for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 consoles. Cross-gen share play. PS4, PS5 players can now share play together while chatting in parties. We were already able to, not share play, but we were already able to chat in parties because I've played with a few people that still have a PS4. This means PS5 console users can let their friends on PS4 consoles view their game screen and even try out the PS5 games, though. Through the share play, vice versa. We already read this a moment ago, so we already know about this. We already read this. All right, so request to join game session. Selection of your friends' joinable game sessions now appear on both PS4 and PS5 consoles, allowing for more gameplay opportunities together. The request to join option also serves as a shortcut to sending a game invite, reducing the time it takes for you to get into games with friends. Through the privacy settings menu, you can modify who can interact with you through parties, games, and messages. Enhanced control and personalization options for the PlayStation 5 consoles. Improved game base. The game base menu has been improved for quicker access to important content and features. You can now easily switch between parties and friends to start chatting with your existing parties or see what each of your online friends is up to. Yeah, because that's something I've had trouble getting used to, the UI of the PlayStation 5. I think I'm just starting to get the hang of it. But yeah, so it takes a little bit of getting used to. In addition, you can turn notifications on or off for each of the parties you are in. Okay, cool. I keep forgetting I moved my mouse over. So I keep reaching on the other side of the desk out of habit. What the? Why does it do this? Why did it do this? Why is it knocking me around? All right. So we were there. Okay, so here we at. All right, Will, I'll read your question in a minute, I promise. We'll get to chat in a moment. Let me get through the article first. Disable game chat and adjust players' volumes. You can now quickly disable in-game chat, which turns off your mic audio and voice audio of other players. Additionally, you can easily adjust the individual voice chat volume of other players in the same chat so you don't have to ask your friends to lower or increase their mic volume. See, I like that. Because, some people, they come across a little louder than other people. I don't know who I'm talking about here. And then there's some people that don't talk very loud, and you got to raise their volume up because they're really, really low voice. So it's nice to have that ability, right? Because everybody talks at different levels. Game update pre-download. Once it's enabled by developers, title updates for gamers will pre-download to your console for the automatic updates setting is enabled in your console on in the rest mode. This will let you start playing the latest version of a game immediately after the updates release. Customized game library. Let me get my water. I had to unscrew it. Hello, Red. How's it going? Sorry I missed your Division stream. I've been busy all morning. I tried to drag myself out of bed because it was raining, and I had to go to the gym, and then I had to go meet a friend for lunch. And then as soon as lunch was over, I had to start my stream. So it's like I haven't had a freaking break, but it's, it is what it is. But I hope your Division stream collab with Snake went really, really well. All right, so where do we leave off? Where did I leave off at? The custom game library. Okay, so with the ability to search your library or hide games from view, it's now easier to find content and personalize your view for your game library. Screen zoom. You can now adjust the magnification of the screen to suit your preference from the setting menu. New trophy settings and stat screens. The level of trophies that results in automatic capture of a screenshot. The video clip can now be customized. You can now choose to only capture and save images, videos of moments when you've earned higher grade trophies like gold, platinum. We're also introducing new player trophy stat screens where you can check out the summary of your trophy level status at a glance. Okay, gotta check out them trophies. This thing keeps bouncing on me. It's annoying. Why does it keep doing that? So dumb. By the way, if anyone wants to join, I'll jump into the GB cast room in our awesome Discord community. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Okay, that's working. All right. So, new features for the PlayStation app. So, I think we went over everything regarding the PlayStation 5's updates. Now we're moving on to the PlayStation app itself. Sony is also introducing a variety of new features for the PlayStation app to make it easier than ever to connect with your console experience remotely. Recently, they introduced the ability to save products on a wish list, get notifications when your friends are online, and change your console online status. In a couple weeks, they're going to be rolling out even more, including the ability to join a multiplayer session on PlayStation 5 from the app, manage your PlayStation 5 console storage, compare trophy collections with friends. Oh, yeah. Hey, look at my collection. Ooh, look at that. Some nice flexing there. Okay. Sort and filter products shown on the PlayStation Store. You can download the PlayStation app for free from Google Play and the Apple App Store. Okay, neato. All right, so I think that's everything for this article. Once again, at PlayStation blog, so blog.playstation.com. Apparently, it's having issues. I don't know what's wrong with it, but anyways, let's move on to chat real quick, and then we'll head to a new topic. All right, so Will had a question. Apologies, Will. So you keep getting this in the message box, unknown error, immediately DQ'd. I honestly don't know why. I don't think it's a modder issue, Will. What I would do is go to support. I'll get it for you. Hold on. Support.rockstargames.com. File a ticket with Rockstar. Explain the situation to them, and I don't know. Maybe they'll give you an answer. You never know with Rockstar. Sometimes they do. Sometimes they just tell you to clear your cache. That's usually their automatic response. All right. So, yeah, there's the link, Will. Hopefully that'll help. See, Red says the Division collab stream was fun. I got Snakers to level 25. Also went to the PvP zone, the map, and successfully extracted loot from there. Well, nice. Congratulations. Awesome. So, Dark Matter Wolf, you're not even on PlayStation. And I think the reason Dark Matter Wolf, why the screen's so light, is because the article I was going over was light. So, yeah, that's why. It's a white background, okay? So the white background of the monitor combined with my key light, it just makes my face look even paler and creepier than usual. Because I don't exactly have a tan. I need to get some more sun. I seriously do. So, I don't know how big the PlayStation 5 update is. If anyone else has gotten it yet, like Dr. Anarchy, anyone else with a PS5, let me know. But it sounds like some good things are happening with that update. I hope that it didn't cause any issues, because you know how updates can go. They can be problematic at times. Just a little, right? But I'll probably get that thing downloaded after the stream. I suppose I'll do that after the stream. Oh, hello, Riley. Finally wake up. It's all good, because like I got to literally drag myself out of bed this morning because it was raining. Yeah, I knew it. I know her too well. So yeah, literally I found myself like after 9 a.m. like my alarm's going off and it's raining outside. I'm like, I don't want to get up. I don't want to. No, I can't. It's nice and raining. I want to stay in bed. Damn it. And then I had to get up anyways because I had to feed myself breakfast and my cats and the dog. And then, like I mentioned already, you know, I had to go to the gym. I had to meet a friend for lunch, and then literally, like right after lunch, I'm slapping together the thumbnail and going into the live stream loading bay, getting everything set up, and I didn't even have time to like put like what we were going to talk about today in the title of the stream. I'll do it once it's a video. Oh well, y'all just show up just to show up because y'all love me. You know that's true. I could just put something dumb in the title and y'all would hopefully still show up to hang out with me. I do feel special though. So it's around 800 megs. Okay, well it's not too bad, Dr. Anakin. It's not bad. But I do agree with Brian. Like, yeah, like I don't know why it's like 1 terabyte memory. Maybe with the PlayStation 5 Pro and the Xbox Series Double or Triple X, maybe then they'll finally add like 2 terabytes. Maybe. What would be a good name for the sequel or the successor to the Series X, right? Triple X. Okay. Anyways, let's get our mind out of the gutter and go back to a story. All right, we're going to talk about Ghost of Tsushima developer working on a spectacular multiplayer game. So I just stumbled across this, and you know Sucker Punch. I love Sucker Punch. I love Ghost of Tsushima. So when I saw this, when I was scrolling through IGN, I knew I had to check it out. I had to have a nosy. All right, so Ghost of Tsushima developer working on a spectacular multiplayer game. A new project is in the works. Once again from IGN. Oh yeah, let me pull down the chat. Sorry, chat. There we go. Okay, so Ghost of Tsushima developer Sucker Punch working on a new project. Describes itself as a spectacular multiplayer game. The news arrives in the form of a job advertisement on Sucker Punch's job recruitment site. The developer seeking multiplayer network programmer to join his team in Washington. Our talented multiplayer designers create awesome game experience, and you'll be pivotal in bringing that creativity to life in a spectacular multiplayer game. I wonder if maybe they're just gonna like expand Ghost of Tsushima Legends. That'd be sweet. Hey, I wouldn't mind, except for the raids. Right, Riley? No raids for me. A little more can be inferred from the role's description and requirements. No mention is made of what form the multiplayer game is being worked on. So obviously we have no idea what they're working on. Hey, if they want to expand like Ghost of Tsushima and like have like Ghost of Tsushima Online, that'd be kind of cool. Where you just run around as samurai and ronin and hunters and assassins and maybe even Mongols and just wrecking each other. Yeah, Legends too. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, Riley. That'd be sweet. But I mean, honestly, for the most part, I enjoyed playing Legends. I really did. I mean, it's the raid I was not very good at because I suck, but everything else I was okay at. But yeah, I mean, it's not really much information to go on. So it could simply be what I think is possible, and I could be wrong about this because there has been some scuttlebutt that they were already at work on a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima with how successful it's been. Then again, maybe they're working on a completely different IP. But if they're working on a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima or a prequel or a continuation of the story, maybe, just maybe, whatever comes with the sequel, prequel, will include like a more expanded edition of Ghost of Tsushima. So that too is a very real possibility. So we'll go back to chat real quick, and then we'll move on to the next topic. Not really much to say there, but I thought it was worth bringing up because some of you know how much I like Ghost of Tsushima and Sucker Punch. Probably one of the best development studios right now. Red's in the voice chat with us, so hello, Red.
Give me 1 minute because I have the voice changer activated.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
now it's better. Yeah,
Uh,
now it's better.
okay. Hello.
Okay. Hello, how's it going?
That's going. I do have a question though, because I've been trying to sort out what it is. Like, what is your new icon on YouTube? What is that?
That's the hunter icon from the division.
Oh, okay. So you intentionally changed your icon just for your division stream.
I don't know. I like it. I like it in general.
Okay. So how did it go overall with you and Snake in your collab?
Well, yeah, it was good. 2 years in the making.
Yeah, it
That
was.
was an idea cooking for a long time. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And, like, the fact is, because I was a little, basically the upper level was top, and he
Yeah.
was just a level 25. He was getting killed every single time.
Yeah.
So I was just getting med kits and all that just to help him out, and he
Mm-hmm.
won't be able to kill anything. Like, you heard that the division has this problem with like the bullet sponge guys.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
he had that issue because his level was too low.
Okay.
That's why.
That sucks.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's one thing that always turned me off from Division was like that I would watch people play it. And I'm like, seriously? Like, how many bullets can these a-holes take? Like, I know revenue agents can take a few bullets, but geez. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
See, Dark MatterWolf says, the comment I made, I'll show PlayStation my baseball trophy. Aw, that's nice, Dark MatterWolf. How precious. ToykoTent's here. What's up, ToykoTent? Say hello, GB in chat, another live stream on a lunch break. Well, I hope your day is going well, Tokyo. Hope you're having a great lunch. Riley, I can't read what you're posting in chat. I don't know. Yeah, I don't understand what you or Dark Matter Wolf were talking about. I have no idea. Mr. Young's here. What's up, Mr. Young? Ghost of Tsushima could only really have one more sequel. Yeah, if they follow history. This is true, Mr. Young. You're right. But at the same time, I don't know how they're going to do that, to be honest. I mean, are they going to stay on the island of Tsushima? Are they going to go off? Is Jin Sakai going to go on a quest after the Mongols? Go on to the mainland of China? Or, what it was back in the day? That'd be interesting. Then is it really Ghost of Tsushima anymore if you're no longer on the island of Tsushima? I don't know. But still, I'm willing to give him a chance. You're right, Brian. Ghost of Tsushima was a success. And it deserved to be Game of the Year, but it wasn't. Anyways, it was my Game of the Year, and that's what really matters in my humble opinion. Okay, so let's talk about games that more rumors and speculation. So we just talked about some multiplayer speculation about Sucker Punch developing something, we don't know what. But I also want to talk about this because it was brought up yesterday in Discord. So some of you are familiar with BioShock. Red, you're familiar with BioShock, right?
Yep.
Okay, so pretty popular franchise. I liked Infinite. It was fun. I thought it was good. I felt like Elizabeth was a really good companion. You really grew like a bond and an attachment to her, and they did a great job, like really making her like usable, right? Like she was a very useful companion, not just the emotional connection between the main character and her that develops throughout the course of the game, but also the fact that I thought they did a good job with her as an AI, like a ally AI, I guess. Memes is here. What's up, Memes? ToykoTent says only one more day off work and then a week of holidays. Nice, ToykoTent. Very, very nice. So, I don't really think of BioShock as an open world game per se, even though there's like open worldish like levels. But yeah, this is from GamesRadar.com. So we're going to read over this article. Once again, thanks to Brian for posting this. It led to much discussion in Discord earlier. So, BioShock 4, reportedly set in an open world. A job listing. See, once again, it's another job listing. Okay. Job listing at the developer Cloud Chamber points to an open world setting. BioShock 4 is going to be allegedly set in an open world according to a new job listing for the forthcoming game. As first reported by PC Games, the new setting listing for senior writer, developer Cloud Chamber asks for someone who can weave impactful, character-driven stories in an open world setting. This would seem to point to Bioshock 4 taking an open world setting, a big departure from the original trilogy. However, although at this time job listings suggest a big switch for Bioshock franchise, it would appear that the upcoming game is sticking firmly to its first-person shooter roots. Well, that's a good thing. Another job listing for senior technical audio designer says vision for ambitious AAA narrative-driven first-person shooter project full of character and personality. One thing that I find fascinating, right, is the fact that they're only now getting these positions that they're looking for, which means that if Bioshock 4 ever comes out, Red, we're probably a long ways off from it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, there is there. I don't see it like coming in the near future. I don't know.
No, I don't see it either. But yeah, I think that the formula for Bioshock, the way they have it, that should be the way it remains. Because, as a lot of people complained about, there's already enough open world games out there, and I think even you were talking about that yesterday, I think. But the fact that they do a lot of these companies do a very terrible job taking full advantage of the open world setting. They just obviously don't know what they're doing. They suck. Samari's here. What's up, Samari? How's it going? But what does everybody think about this? Everyone's thoughts. Like, let's just say hypothetically that's their plan. Red, your honest opinion about Bioshock 4, hypothetically, theoretically being an open world.
Well, there is a saturation of the market with open world. There is everything open world at this point.
Yeah.
You have like now it needs to have that, and it's like, like enough is enough. Like, sure, open world is kind of gives freedom and all that, but not all the games need to offer that. Like, unless you the whole idea is open world, and that idea works with that intention. But if not, like, you don't need to transform that is good to open world because it's the trend right now. Like, it doesn't need to.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I just think that they're too reliant on open worlds. And this is somebody who I love open world games, as some of you know, from like GTA to Red Dead to a variety of other games that happen to be open world, like the Fallout franchise or like Skyrim. But I don't think that open world is for every single franchise. I think that obviously with the Bioshock, it feels kind of like, I guess it's the way Riley says it's kind of like mini hub worlds. Like, you have these different levels that look really good. The design is beautiful. Whether it's down in Rapture or all the way up in the skies of Columbia, looks great. But not the country, obviously, Red. But
okay.
But I think Red knew what I was talking about. But I always hated that name for that city. I really did. I always thought they should have called it something else. Because there's Columbia, the country, right? And then there's the District of Columbia. And I always thought, like, seriously, this is the best you could come up with for a name for your city, for your country, or whatever the hell it is, your floating city. They're cooler names they could have gone with. But at the same time, I just don't think that open world is going to work with Bioshock, if that's their plan. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Let me read over chat real quick. See, Meme says you get a 4K TV. Very, very nice. That is awesome. All right, so where do we leave off? Let's see. Riley says, I feel like everyone wants to do open world. Yeah, I think the issue is, like, open world is obviously very popular. And to some extent, it's probably easy for them to build an open world game, Ubisoft, and then just throw things into it. Like, let's just throw a whole bunch of collectibles in here for people to run around and collect. I hate to say that. I mean, I'm not a developer, but it just seems like it's just easier just to create this entire like RNG created map and then roll with it and then just start throwing things in there.
What? Okay.
What happened?
Then my stupid soundboard just messed with YouTube. I don't start playing your video. Sorry.
Oof. Brian, not every game needs to be open world. I agree, Brian. Ramking says, well, whatever happens to open worlds for me. Yeah, I mean, I do like open world games, but like I said, Ramking, not every single game has to be open world. I see Pingo Dad's here. What's up, Pingo Dad? I see Mr. Young says, we need to see what kind of open world it is. If it's like Metro Exodus, where the open world levels still have levels. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like not completely like fully fledged open worlds, but like different levels, right? Like mini hub worlds, like Riley was saying. You like at this, it gives you the illusion that it's an open world, but it's not really an open world because you can't just travel anywhere throughout the maps. So I guess it's kind of like the way Doom is set up, right? And Doom Eternal, it sticks pretty true to the franchise. It doesn't, it obviously looks way better than the original Doom. Still looks epic, but they stay true to what the fan base is used to, and I think that's what they should consider doing with the new BioShock game. But like what Ken Levine isn't even involved in this. He has nothing to do with it. So he's no longer there. Whether you loved him or hate him, I mean, he was part of that creative process for BioShock and BioShock Infinite. He's gone. Moving on. So is it even really going to be a BioShock game, or is it just going to be BioShock in name only? So that's something else to think about. Looking for collectibles, we have Red Dead for that. Ah, ha, 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 ha. So funny. Anyways, let us move on to another topic. This one's kind of like, I guess, video game and comics combined and Walking Dead. Y'all know I don't really care about zombie stuff, but some of you might be interested because the Walking Dead Telltale series was quite popular. Our friend Kane really loves the franchise, and he's a big fan of Clementine. So it looks like Clementine, who I think was created specifically for the Walking Dead's Telltale series, is actually getting her own Walking Dead comic. So that's quite a leap forward for her character, I believe. This is from IGN, since we do cover comics here. All right, so Skybound celebrates a major anniversary with jam-packed new series. While Telltale's Walking Dead games are set within the same universe as the comic books, we've never seen the main protagonist. Why does the advertisings do that? Annoying us adverts. We've never seen the main protagonist of the games like Clementine make an appearance in the comics. That's finally set to change in July. Clementine's comic book debut is one of several major stories featured in Skybound X, a weekly limited series celebrating the 10th anniversary of Robert Kirkman and David Alpert's Skybound Entertainment. Skybound X will feature a number of Image Comics creators debuting in the new stories, many set within the worlds of the popular comics like Murder Falcon, Birthright, Redneck, and Stillwater. This includes the new Walking Dead tale focused on Clementine. All right, so that's kind of cool. What else we got? Each issue of Skybound X will also include serialized chapters like Rick Grimes 2000, which set in the alternative universe introduced in Walking Dead 75 backup story. Here, Kirkman and the invincible artist Ryan Ottley will reunite to explore what happens when Rick Grimes awakens from his second coma and discovers aliens are the true enemies. So it's aliens. I'm not saying it's aliens, Red, but it's aliens. Hey, Kane, how's it going? So anyways, continuing. Skybound X is as much about teasing what's to come for the imprint, as well as celebrate the previous 10 years. Issue number 5 will feature a mystery story from Kirkman and the astounding Wolfman artist Jason Howard, one which looks to be a prelude to the new series of this creative team. The creative lineup for Skybound X includes Donny Cates, Joshua Williamson, Chip Sarzinski, Jason Heron, Daniel Warren Johnson, many other creators. Series set to debut Wednesday, July 7th, 2021. Okay, so that's interesting. So obviously one of the things that Kane and others are excited about is the fact that Clementine's finally going to be getting some comic book love. So there you go. Like, what was this dude? Is that a fucking lightsaber? Okay. Anyways. Not bad. So that might be kind of cool. Looks like a fire sword. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking at these comics. I mean, I wish I could draw this good, but an artist I am not. So, all right, so that's all the artwork. So that's cool. So I thought I'd bring that up. Let me switch back to the chat.
Wait, what? How a lightsaber is on zombies?
I don't know. Like,
Okay.
they'll be hearing from Disney.
What? Okay.
Anyways. All right, let me find something else to talk about while we discuss that. See, well, I mean, people love the freaking Walking Dead franchise, Ramking. They do. I mean, I gave it a watch for a few years out of peer pressure and boredom mostly, but the truth is, I'm not really a zombie fan. So, I mean, except for I have exceptions, just like everyone else does. My exception would be, as I've always pointed out, Undead Nightmare, you know, the awesome story DLC from Red Dead Redemption. So, yeah, okay, let me look over here real quick. I thought there was something else I wanted to bring up today. If there's another topic, feel free and mention it, Red or anyone else.
Could be.
Oh, we could talk.
Matter
Oh, so VGC has an interesting article I'd like to go over because it's about Discord, and I happen to like Discord, so we'll talk about that. Let's see what else we got to discuss today. Okay, so anyways, so this is going to be from VGC. We'll talk about that in a moment. All right. Okay, so, oh yeah, the Gundam is getting a live action. You know what, Dark MatterWolf? You know, someone did bring that up. Let me go into, let's see, which room was that in? TV shows? I think that was in TV. And our Discord. Let me pull that up real quick, because that's something worth mentioning as well. I've never been a huge Gundam fan, but I know there's a lot of Gundam fans out there that are somewhat excited. No, Brian, we're not talking about Powerpuff Girls. No.
Oh, fuck's sake, they still doing those fucking movies?
No. It's worse. They're doing a live action on CW.
Oh.
Yeah, it's even worse. So
the family is gone.
It looks horrible. All right, fine. Yeah, let me show y'all real quick. Okay, Brian posted this. Brian, I don't know why. Brian, please. Some things don't need to be posted.
Oh god.
Okay, it's not. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a minute. We're gonna talk about Discord in a minute. But first, I wanted to show. Damn it, frack. Let me bring it up. See, the problem is I talk about it, and then all of a sudden people are like, "Oh, talk about it, GB. Please talk about the live action Powerpuff Girls." By the way, I could care less for Powerpuff Girls. I really, really could. It's not really my thing. To Powerpuff fans, I'm sorry, but you're Powerpuff.
You don't like the family?
And I have no idea what. I have zero knowledge
Of the family.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got nothing. All right, so anyways, let me pull up this article from People. Let's see, Henry's here. What's up, Henry? All right. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at this real quick. So this is from People. I don't know why we're talking about this. I guess because we have nothing else to talk about at the moment. We will get to that Discord article in a moment. But, yeah, so CW, which is a great, phenomenal, top-notch, like TV studio or network. Nothing but stellar programming, like Batwoman and other garbage, too. Now they're going to have the live-action Powerpuff TV series. Hooray. Oh, it's Powerpuff. Okay. So, yeah, this is going to work out really, really well.
The best thing I ever said. Ever saw in my life.
It's CW. I mean, it's what you come to expect. Ruben, yes, Powerpuff Girls, please, yes. Henry, live action. Look, the Mario Brothers movie is probably going to be better than this. So, Seth, it looks horrible. Yeah, it's I just don't see this working out so well. See, all they did is they get 3 actresses, and nothing against the actresses, by the way. I mean, look, I get it. They're trying to get work. They're trying to build up their resume. You know, they have ambitions of a career in acting. I get it. They go in, they read for these roles, they get hired. I get it. So I have nothing against these three lovely ladies. If I'm making assumptions there, oh well, I'm already canceled. But anyways, I mean, look how cheap this is. Look how cheap. They go to what TJ Maxx, or they go to a Target or something. They say, okay, we'll get some blue clothes for you. We'll get some pink clothes for you. Then we'll get some green clothes for you. That's their uniforms. Wow, what was that? Like a $200 budget right there, CW. They spared no expense. I'm sure the writing will be just as good because it's the CW and they have best. Well, I mean, yeah, no, Supernatural was on there. Yes, I know Smallville once upon a time before it was CW, and the 100 I think ended up over there too, right? But yeah, so yeah, I don't see how this becomes. Some things don't need to be made live action, CW. Okay, some things are better off as a comic or a cartoon. I mean, the lesson that has been pointed out already was Super Mario. Okay, I think if you had the right vision, I think that they could have tried to make Super Mario Brothers work live action. But let's just be honest. I mean, it's guys running around dressed up like plumbers, jumping through green tunnels and stepping on Goombas and turtles and shit. But it's hard to really make that a live action. Maybe like a CGI movie or something. That'd be kind of cool. That'd be sweet. But at the end of the day, I think some things are better off not being live action. So,
well, humanity has hit a new low.
No, it's just CW. They're running out of ideas because they've scraped the bottom of the barrel and they're trying to scrape even further. While at the same time pissing off Powerpuff, because this is who I really feel bad for. I feel bad for Powerpuff fans out there because I don't have a dog in this fight. I really don't. I could care less. But
this is horrible what they're doing.
Yeah, so I wonder how many seasons. I'm sure this will last a few seasons, at least 7. It'll last 7 seasons. It's CW.
I mean, just imagine if this was the only evidence that humanity lived or something.
Oh God. Well, I hope we have other shows to leave behind as our legacy than this.
I have a question. How the antagonists they're gonna appear, and there are some antagonists that are because I saw the show. It's part of my childhood. That's why I love it so much.
Okay.
And do you remember there's like a monkey with super brain? Like he has like in a jar or something.
Like I said, I have zero knowledge.
I wonder how they gonna manage to do that on live action.
They'll re-envision it, Red, and make it look really, really pathetic.
Like I just imagine like a baboon or a chimpanzee like woo woo, like or just
okay. So another CW show that kind of did it okay was with Grodd, in the Flash. So I mean, but they were very sparing of how they used the CGI, right? Because they would have like Grodd appear in like shadows and stuff, like taunting Flash and stuff, like I will get you, Flash. Because, Grodd is a genius who also is a gorilla who has telepathic abilities. And they also had King Shark in there. And I think their King Shark actually looks better than James Gunn's King Shark. So they do have a CGI department at the CW that's gotten a little bit better over the years. Sometimes. It just depends on if they save a few extra bucks, right? So I don't know how exactly the world of the Powerpuff Girls is going to work. Are the like you were pointing out, some of the antagonists, how that's going to carry over to quote unquote the live action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Riley.
Some incorrect ones. Like I remember, like there was this antagonist that was like a devil.
Yeah.
It was, but he was quite funny because he acted like he was a man and he acted like a really feminine way. Yeah. It was pretty fun, and he did it really in a so excellent way. That was well, it was the 90s, so those topics that were like meh in the past.
Yeah.
So it was like it was funny like back in the day, but I don't know if it's gonna work in 2020. Like, oh, you're just making fun of gay people. I'm like, oh, it's just a character. Come on,
Yeah,
just grew up.
it's just a character. People are so sensitive these days. Let's see. Oh no, what are some ideas y'all coming up with? Live action Ed, and Eddie. No, and oh yeah, the live action Flintstones went so great. It's so it was so fantastic. Look, admit low key when I was younger, right? I used to have a thing for Betty Rubble back in the day, the cartoon Betty Rubble, and then they cast freaking Rosario Dawson. No. If it was Rosario Dawson, okay, that'd be one thing. But Rosie O'Donnell as freaking Betty Rubble. I never even watched it. I was so mad. I was like, that's not freaking Betty Rubble, you assholes. Fuck off. Like, I have nothing against Rosie O'Donnell, by the way. But when I think of Betty Rubble, I'm not thinking Rosie O'Donnell. Sorry, not sorry. A live action South Park. They've kind of done like at least in one episode, they actually got 3 kids to dress up very similar to how they look. So they did it like as like a scene at the end of an episode memes. It was pretty funny. But yeah, I think the moral of the story here, there's some things that are better off in the comics or else as like animated or CGI that really don't work as a live action. But at CW, it's very difficult for them to cancel a show even if it's having shit ratings like Batwoman. And they'll just keep giving it new seasons, even though by all rights, it doesn't deserve a 3rd season, let alone a 1st season, because the 1st season was garbage. From what I hear, the 2nd season isn't much better. But that's
I remember Batwoman.
Yeah, it's sad because I think if you had like a good lead writer, a showrunner that actually was passionate about the Batwoman like comic book franchise. And obviously understood her a lot more instead of using her as just a quote unquote agenda, then I think that they could have done a better job with Batwoman, but they did not. And
what I don't understand, sorry, DB, is you remember that Batman is basically this guy that is like super rich, in the movies he's in Lambos and all that shit, like really like classy stuff. But Batwoman, what I didn't understand is like he's like the most like she's like totally the opposite. Even the car is completely the opposite. Like you see Batman with the tumbler and all that shit, like it's really cool. Yeah. But she's like riding in a fucking Corvette. Like why?
Well, here's the problem. There's like a difference between the comic book version of Batwoman and the CW version of Batwoman. And basically the CW version of Batwoman is we're just going to steal everything from Batman. Because that's the stuff that the average casual so-called fan, which probably makes up the majority of the writers of Batwoman, are probably aware of. The Batcave, the Batmobile, and other nonsense. So, yeah. And it just shows how cheap they are. I mean, the Batmobile they introduced in season 2 looks really freaking cheap. They're not full. They're better off not having a Batmobile, but at the end of the day, it was hot garbage. But I expect nothing less from CW. Sometimes they surprise me. Like the first 5 episodes of Superman and Lois have been all right. Some things I didn't like, but overall decent. Hopefully it gets better. All right, so live action Big Mouth. Okay.
Can we get a live action Peppa Pig?
Sure. Why not? I'm sure CW will be. I'm sure they're working on it right now.
Live action.
That's actually not kind of a bad guess. They actually could probably be working on some crap like that.
They probably are. Well, I mean, a live action. I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn could actually work, Fat. But that'd be some serious CGI, though. I mean. And they'd have to get an actress that not only resembles the protagonist, or they could just get an entirely new character. But they'd probably go with the female Alloy. Yeah, I think that's her name. But they want to get an actress that kind of looks the part, but also looks like she can actually kick ass at the same time. But I mean, Horizon Zero Dawn could potentially work as a live action, but that would be maybe a movie, and it wouldn't be cheap. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I've got to go find the Gundams. That's where we got this entire topic just spiraled out of control. It's all y'all's fault.
This is so stupid. How are you gonna make the Powerpuff Girls, and even then they look so different? Because I saw the article on your stream, like little bits, and it was like the future of the Powerpuff Girls. Now they are grown up, and, they look like one looks completely different to the original one. Like, why? Like, okay, she's black out of nowhere. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they do that all the time. That doesn't really bother me. But at the same time, it doesn't really bother me because I'm not obviously a fan. So I just feel like a live action vision for Powerpuff Girls, I just don't see it working. But I'm sure it'll get a few seasons. It's the CW. Okay, so this is from, I guess I'm going to go with Engadget.com, I guess. So Netflix is working on a live action Gundam movie. Okay, so this is interesting because I know there's a lot of Gundam fans out there. Live action Gundam movie has been in the pipeline for several years and has taken a giant step closer to screen near you. Netflix has snagged the worldwide rights to the film except for in China, where Legendary Pictures will release it in theaters. Legendary and Gundam owner Sunrise have tapped Gordon Vought Roberts, who did Kong Skull Island, King of Summers, okay, to produce and direct the movie. He did Skull Island, so that's good. He knows how to do things on a big scale, so that works. Karunzi's here. What's up, Karunzi? How's it going? All right, so who else? Let's see. We got Brian K. Vaughan, who did Why the Last Man Will Write the Script. I never watched that, but I don't know if it's good. Did anyone else watch Why the Last Man? All right, so beyond updates, the core creative team, as the fact it's coming to Netflix, details of the live-action Gundam movie remains scant. No plot details have been revealed, such as whether it will take place in Gundam's original Universal Century timeline, and it's unclear when you'll be able to see it stream the film. There's also a small matter of Metal Gear Solid flick that Vaught Roberts is working on. So he's also working on a Metal Gear Solid movie, which is something that, Karunzi, they're actually working on. See, I don't know if you're making a joke there, Karunzi, but joke's on you. They're actually doing a Metal Gear Solid movie. But that could actually work, though. That could actually work. I mean, will Quiet be in there? She better be. I don't know. Do y'all see them actually having a live action version of Quiet? No, probably not.
Oh, that would be fantastic to see. Just to see that, even if I'm not then, I'm just to see.
You'd have to get an actress that doesn't give a shit about cancel culture.
Yeah. Also, there is no movie that is Metal Gear if there is no call of if he dies saying snake, or hiding in a box. If it's not a Metal Gear Solid movie at all. It's just a fake.
Yeah, Corinzi, I did not know that actually. So see, joke's on you. It doesn't really surprise me because Metal Gear is a good franchise. So like that's something that could theoretically work as a live action movie. Okay, Powerpuff Girls, I doubt it. Okay, so anyways, live action Gundam. What do y'all think? Let me know. Anyone that's a Gundam fan. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and state the obvious right now. The obvious comes down to money and the budget and the CGI. Because you're going to have to make this, big giant robot thing, right? At least one. You have to make that look real. You have to make it look like it looks good, like convincing. How are they going to do that on? Like I know Netflix has shelled out money for movies like what was the Will Smith movie with the modern day like orcs and elves and stuff? It was kind of good. It was all right. What was it? Bright? I think it was Bright, right? But that's what it's going to come down to, like a pretty impressive CGI budget, because you want the Gundam to look good, right? Because if it looks like shit, then people are just going to laugh at it like, wow, that looks like hot garbage. See, Dark MatterWolf says, how many people put in chat live action show I'd like to see? Count like 20 shows, yeah. Fad says a live action Gundam, not sure how that would work. it could theoretically work. I mean, the Transformers technically worked as live action. I liked the first movie, admittedly. I felt like it went downhill, of course, but it can work. But that's the problem, though. I mean, look at Transformers. Like that was a huge budget, though, to bring the Autobots and the Decepticons to the big screen to make them look realistic. Can they even do the same with like a Netflix Gundam movie? See, Riley says, yeah, it was Bright. Okay. And Mame says Bright was a good movie. Yeah, I liked it. I mean, was it perfect? No, but I do like the world building aspect of Bright, and I really feel like they could make something interesting with it. Maybe even like a TV series set around the Brightverse. I like the concept. Oh, that was fascinating. But I mean, that was a very expensive game. I mean, movie. Yeah. Yeah, Huge Yellow movie, Metal Gear Solid movie. Oh boy, I know, right? Live action. Yeah, Ellie, they're already working on a live action Uncharted though. I think it's gonna have Tom Holland as a younger Nathan Drake. So I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, Tom Holland. I mean, he's in pretty decent shape, but I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna be a good Nathan Drake though. I guess we'll have to wait and see. All right, where do we leave off? But yeah, Uncharted movie's already in the works. I don't even know. It may even be finished filming already. Where do we leave off at? Fad says, too bad we'll never get a live action version of Red Dead. Well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, Rockstar Studios is big enough to where they could have their own like movie production company. And maybe they get in bed with Netflix or they get in bed with another streaming service like Amazon or maybe even Sony, right? Because they do things with Sony via PlayStation. And maybe they put Dan Houser in charge of that, right? Maybe he will write, say, a movie script for for a unique Red Dead movie or a unique GTA movie or etc. So there's always a possibility that if Rockstar wanted to, they could theoretically have their own like Rockstar like production studios, and they could create live action content, whether it's movies or TV shows that actually exist in the Red Dead universe or the GTA universe. A live action Manhunt. I think there's plenty of horror movies out there, Riley, like Saw, for example, Hostel, a few others. I think the Manhunt. Yeah, there's a few. So I don't think we need a live action Manhunt, Riley. A live action BoJack.
Oh no.
Oh God. Meme, seriously. Wow.
I just don't get, why recently there's just been a bunch of live action movies and just a bunch of games and things. I don't even know how those are all going to turn out. Just weird. They've all been popping up recently.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what they're doing is they're going by what's going to put butts in the seats of theaters, or in this case, money on the table for streaming services. And what they do is they go by popular IPs, like popular video game IPs or popular cartoon IPs or popular comic IPs. And then someone has a brilliant idea thinking, well, we could make a TV show out of that or a movie out of that, even if it really doesn't make any sense. Surely there'll be some people that'll watch the live action Powerpuff Girls, maybe just out of morbid curiosity, right, to see how that train wreck goes. But people will still watch, and you watch the first episode, will get some decent ratings, and then it'll probably go downhill from there. Oh, a Minecraft. Oh yeah, Riley, great idea. A live action Minecraft movie. That's great.
That's actually a real thing. Like Minecraft movie, that's actually a real thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, it is still in production, actually.
How is that gonna fucking work?
I don't know. They've only confirmed so little about it, but they haven't said anything else because, again, the bug is going around.
Yeah. See, Currency says there's a cool trailer made by Well Now. Yeah. I mean, I know about that Uncharted trailer. It had what was it? Nathan Fallon? Was that his name? I think that's his name. He was in Firefly, Serenity. He was good. I like him. He's perfect for Nathan Drake. I mean, obviously he's a little older now, so I don't think it would work as well. But they also had who did they have as Saul? They had another good actor playing Saul in that little movie. It was pretty good. I liked it though. It was all right. Let's see. Mr. Young says games to live action movies have almost never worked. Silent Hill's the only one that worked. Doom, Blood Rain, Resident Evil, Monster Hunter, usually crap. Yeah. What's so crazy is even though Resident Evil wasn't very good, it still made so much money that they kept making more of them, more of those Resident Evil movies. Of course, it doesn't hurt that the director happens to be the husband of the actress, right? Which is the same thing for Monster Hunter, yeah. Mila Jovovich. I keep mispronouncing her last name. Yeah, I like her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like her.
She was in the resume.
Yeah. But anytime you see her in a movie, usually it's because her husband's the director.
Oof.
Yeah. Hey, I don't blame him. Live action G.I. Joe. I think that already happened, Dark MatterWolf. Ha ha ha. But these are great silly ideas. Silly, ridiculous ideas. Huh?
Sorry to interrupt you, but when it comes to like movies based on games,
Yeah.
usually end really we know Super Mario is a masterpiece,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they end like Super Mario. But there is a guilty pleasure of mine of seeing the Hitman movie. Like, I don't know, for me it's really it's entertaining. I know
Yeah.
it's crap, but it's
Yeah.
entertaining.
I like the actor.
Like Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah, I
does
love Timothy
very-
Olyphant.
Very
Yeah.
well defined job.
Yeah.
Job, like really well.
Yeah. I love him as an actor. He's great. I mean, from Deadwood to he was even in the second season of Mandalorian. He was also on the Santa Clarita Diet with Drew Barrymore. I did like that show. It was a little weird. It was like a guilty pleasure show of mine. But yeah, he's a great actor. And yeah, but other than that, yeah, the Hitman movie could have been considerably better. Most of the time, it doesn't work out for some reason. I think the problem here's what I think the problem is. I think the problem is you get people that see how popular a certain video game is. And then when they buy the rights to make a movie version of it, they get in the writer's room or the director or both people that really don't know what the fuck they're doing. That have zero passion or zero interest in researching Hitman or any other video game that could theoretically be a decent movie or decent movie franchise. And that's the problem. They need to actually bring aboard people that, I hate to say it, might be fans themselves, that might be actually knowledgeable about the lore, the canon, the world that they're going into. You know, bringing it from a movie, from a video game to a movie. So I think that's the problem here, is a lot of times the writers are not very good to begin with, sadly. And those that they do hire that are decent may not be the best. Oh yeah, Justified. That's correct, Rasper. I haven't watched Justified yet, but I keep hearing good things about Justified. One day, Rasper, I shall watch Justified. All right, it was pretty good. Plus, like I said, it has Timothy Olyphant in it. Riley says, imagine Dark Magician Girl. No, let's not imagine it. No, Riley. Stop it. Memes, we already talked about live action Mario Brothers. Stop bringing it up, everyone. It's always the running joke. Yes, there was a live action Mario Brothers. It sucked. Okay? It had, let's see, who was in that? Dennis Hopper. He played Koopa, which was really weird. I like Dennis Hopper, though. It also had, who was the actor that played in Roger Rabbit as Detective Valiant? He's a good actor, too. Bob Hoskins? I think it's Bob Hoskins, the late Bob Hoskins. He was a good actor. But he played Mario. And then they have John Leguizamo play Luigi? Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know. The movie is very weird.
Yeah, it was.
It's basically an LSD trip.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere.
Well,
It's really really weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was the idea of making that a freaking live action movie was going to be a difficult, a tall order, if you will, right? A very, very tall order.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they had some issues with writers coming and going, and then they ended up with a team that really didn't know what the hell they were doing, and they went with a steampunk look, It just really didn't work out. It was awful, absolutely awful.
I mean, going back to the Hitman movie, the thing they did wrong is the too much action. Like there is like basically 80% of the movie doesn't make any sense. If you play Hitman, you know that because you played on.
Yeah. I mean, I do know enough about it. Yeah.
And like as much I love the scene with the where Timothy Olyphant just pulls two MP5s and shoots everyone that is walking. It's fun, but doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Same with the Russian hotel that he just goes insane and kills every single cop he sees. Like that doesn't make any fucking sense in the Hitman lore.
Yeah. Once again, it goes back to what we were talking about: the fact that they're just thinking about pew pew action scenes, but they're not thinking about the character of Agent 47 and how he operates. And how he operates is as stealthy and as quiet and elusive as possible. He gets the kill, he gets the fuck out. That's usually how he does it. In a variety of different ways, of course. Seth King says, Timothy Olyphant is a great actor. I like anything, especially Deadwood and Justified. Yeah, I definitely loved him in Deadwood. And I need to check out Justified eventually. Absolutely. Another recommendation for Justified. See, boy, have blue eyes. Killer, get blue eyes canceled. No, don't do that. Stop it. Justified was a great show. Oh, yeah. Also, I like Walter Goggins. He's a great actor, too. So Walter Goggins is also in Justified. Yeah. Another reason to watch it. All right. The only way I think the CGI Yoshi was cute, I don't know. He didn't really look like Yoshi, though, Riley. He didn't. But anyways, so the only way I could see a Mario movie working is Nintendo would be involved, and they would be like really hardcore about it. And I think it would probably be like a CGI movie. I doubt we'll ever get a live action Mario. Now, a live action Zelda, I could see that happening if done right. Once again, it comes down to somebody passionate about Zelda, the lore of Link and Princess Zelda and Ganon and Hyrule and all that good stuff. But that would make more sense to me as a live action than Mario. But you'd have to get the right people that were actually knowledgeable and passionate about the world itself and cast the right people. And that'd be a big budget movie, though. Those are the Goombas, those small-headed lizard dudes. Those are the Goombas, and they were stupid. So dumb. Ruben, I don't. That's not a Ghostbusters movie. That's Ghostbusters in name only. Memes and Ruben, I do not refer to that as a movie. That's garbage. Hot garbage.
The one.
Look,
yeah, I remember that one.
we do have an actual Ghostbusters movie coming out later this year. Fortunately, it would have come out last year, but there was this thing called the bug that happened last year, kind of messed things up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Ghostbusters Afterlife. So, but see, that's because
that like the one you negate the existence. I know what it is, and but the funny part is the how the excuses that people especially people that got involved in the movie just went because that movie lose a lot of fucking money, and they went with the typical excuses like, oh, it's because we are women, it's because one of the characters is an Afro-American, oh, it's because not one in the no, it's not because there is like a mob that has hate speech on it. No. It's because they want the whole thing is lost. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, those are the movies I call the best movies when you are high. Like, those are when it comes is basically when you're absolutely shit faced. Is
that movie's not even worth watching, no matter what. Because I watched it, I endured it because I had to know how good or bad it was with my own opinion. It sucked. It was not good.
One day I'm gonna invite you to see the worst movie on history. It's called Redline. It's absolutely fucking shit.
No.
It's actually was directed by.
I thought we were friends.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just friendly torture.
Oh, thank you.
It
What are
was
friends for?
directed by Daniel Sadek that now is in jail and also is on debt with one of the casinos on Las Vegas.
Well, that's great.
And he made the movie basically make her girlfriend like a movie star
Oh
because she
yeah,
was basically stuck.
there's so many of them that do that. It's the Karunzi, I've heard. The Spawn movie is back in development hell. I don't think it's going to happen. I think Todd McFarlane was butting heads with a studio or something over it, so I don't think that's going to happen now. Ruben says they want to cancel something, cancel freaking remakes. Yeah, there's so many remakes now. Remakes of remakes. It gets old. It gets old and tiresome. Let's see. They did a live action. Yeah, they did do a. You're right. They did technically do a live action Pokemon, Detective Pikachu of Ryan Reynolds, and they did a live action Sonic, and people loved it. And once they went back and they redid the CGI, it was a lot better, I guess. Plus Jim Carrey, is pretty wacky on the big screen, so. Where do we leave off? Let's see. A live action Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, that was like a low budget though, wasn't it? That live action Dragon Ball Z looked trash.
Oh yeah, that was absolutely shit. Remember?
Right.
Oh god, I was actually pretty excited to see it because I thought it was the like based on the
Yeah.
real thing.
Yeah.
So I was so excited. I gotta see back Goku and all that. But it was just this like, I'm sorry, but this Hollywood-esque bullshit that is like,
No.
why? Why do you do that? I want my animated series back, not this crap. Ugh.
So
Yeah, that destroyed
basically
my
what
childhood.
the GB cast has become today is just us shitting on these crappy live action versions and remakes. I like it.
Since we are talking in the
Well, I mean,
movies,
if you
I'm
want to know
gonna
a
ask
bad
you-
movie, have you ever heard about The Ridiculous Six?
Isn't it a Netflix movie? I think.
I'm pretty sure.
No surprise.
I even think it's worse than the Mario movie. I mean, the Mario movie was like some morbid joke to me, but
I'll be right
still,
back. Y'all talk
that
amongst
movie's
yourselves.
hot garbage.
Okay.
If you're enjoying the stream, leave a like.
I have a. I
Yeah, but
have
I'm
an
not even
open
kidding.
question.
That movie has a terrible score on Metacritic.
And I have an open question for everyone, since we are in the topic of movies, and I just see shit ones. What is your? How is this guy called? The one of the Transformer movies? Holy shit! Yeah, the guy who likes explosions a lot. I forgot. I'm a complete fucking idiot when it comes to movies. Michael Bay. There you go. What is your favorite Michael Bay movie, and why is it? Like, I like Pearl Harbor just because it's kind of lore friendly to the World War II. That's it. But that's my only favorite Michael Bay movie. The others are just absolutely hilarious to see, just because they are so stupid. There are explosions everywhere. Hello, boom. Oh.
Oh, so now we've moved on to Michael Bay movies. Okay.
What is your favorite Michael Bay movie?
Let's see. I don't know. I mean, I do think. Look, I think he's a decent director. Like I said, I do like the most of the cinematography of Transformers. The problem is the writing always seems to be garbage. So you have to kind of separate the director from the writer. But I mean, even like before, let's see what he did. What, Black Hawk Down, right? I think. Or did he?
I think he did right. Pearl
Yeah.
Harbor. That was really.
Well, I mean the live action. Okay, so like I said, once again, we have to separate two things. One is the directing, right, for the movie, the way it looks. He does great there. But the problem is they put him together with, I don't know if it's his choice or the studio's choice or the executive producer's choices here, to put him with shitty writers. And that's the problem. He's just taking the script that was written and he's doing the best he can with that script. And oftentimes the plot's terrible, the characters are very based, very cliche, not the best. So that's the issue. But I think overall, as a director, if you're just looking at his work as a director, like the cinematography and everything else, the action, I mean, of course, he does a great job. If you like put everything else aside, but I think there's more to a movie than just that. It's a combination of things. Yeah. You know, the cinematography, the music, the score, obviously, the special effects, the sound effects, the acting, the story. All of it combines together like a recipe for a fine dish or some fast food garbage.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing with Pearl Harbor. It actually managed to do everything right. Music is perfect.
The music was decent, but there definitely was some cliche story beats.
Yeah, it's the typical cliche of soldier with my girlfriend, and later on they just get absolute. And the guy just gets on the world of Europe. Yeah, Nazis. And he gets shot down, and then the bailiff is dead, and the other guy who's his best friend, hey, let's go, and they do their stuff. And yeah, it's very cliche, but when it comes to the dog fights and all the crap of when it comes to the war stuff is really good, and also the soundtrack is also pretty. But what you said is right. Like when it comes to the whole idea of Pearl Harbor with the Americans and girlfriend and boyfriend. Yeah, like my girlfriend loves it just because that is Bob. But when it comes to the action and all that, that's my thing.
Yeah.
But the action, that's why I kind of like.
Yeah, the action of Pearl Harbor is awesome. It looks fantastic. It absolutely does. And they actually, the problem is they use these fictional characters, and they put them in places that actually really happen. Like there were Army airmen in the Army Air Corps before it became the Air Force that did initially serve with the British RAF during the Blitz, right? They volunteered to go. I think they were called, I forgot what they were called, Golden Eagles or something, because there was obviously a shortage of pilots for the RAF, and they were working very hard to combat the Luftwaffe, and while at the same time they were training new pilots and they were building new Spitfires, new Hurricanes, but they also needed pilots. So the Americans, the Army Air Corps was low key volunteering, having volunteers go across the pond to help the RAF. So that actually happened. But they didn't have one person that happened to serve in that. All of a sudden, go to Pearl Harbor, managed to get up into the sky, because a few planes did get up in the sky to fight the Japanese Zeros when they were bombing Pearl Harbor, and then partake in the Doolittle raid. So it was real events that happened in World War II, but they were completely different people. Like the pilots involved probably over the skies of Britannia defending the island against the Third Reich. None of them probably ended up in Pearl Harbor. And none of them probably ended up being part of the infamous Doolittle raid. For one thing, the Doolittle raid was bombers. They weren't fighter planes. So you actually needed bombers, bombardiers, pilots that knew how to fly the B-17 Fortresses. Not a freaking Mustangs or Spitfires or Hurricanes or Hellcats. Because there's a little bit of a difference between flying a fighter plane and flying a bomber. There's a difference. You can't just jump in from one to the other. I mean, there's some similarities, but there's also differences. I see Raiders here. What's up, Raider? But overall, I do agree that the Pearl Harbor movie looks good and it sounds good. Mm-hmm. But, Michael Bay.
Yeah, Michael Bay, when it comes to the whole idea is basically, my wife loves it, and it's like, the soldier and all this love story, and like, okay, fair enough. I got entertained with the dog fights, and
it was entertaining.
I did, about the USS Arizona that was it's still on Pearl Harbor. Like, there's like a monument about the USS Arizona, and like,
that's true.
Wow, like that's like. The story behind it is really fucking creepy. That there is like people behind it, like the steel trap. Like, holy shit, that's a really shit way to die.
Yeah,
God damn.
It wasn't just the Arizona. I mean, several other ships went down too in the harbor. So, but that's the more infamous one.
Yeah.
And it is a miracle that our aircraft carriers were not in the harbor when the attack happened. Of course, some people We're like, well, doesn't that seem interesting that our aircraft carriers happened to be nowhere near Pearl Harbor when the attack occurred? So you could debate that one way or the other. But let's see, where do we leave off? UGLO says, can we please not talk about Dragon Ball Z? Okay, fine. We won't. But this conversation's going all over the place today. A live-action Detroit Become Human. I don't know. I mean, that'd be kind of neat. No, let's not talk about live-action Tetris. What? What the hell?
I myself can't really judge Michael Bay because I've only ever seen one of his movies. It was like one in 2016. It's been a while since I saw it. It was like, I think it's called like 13 Hours or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember much from it. It was a while ago.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. There are movies that are just simply entertainment purposes, popcorn pleasers, right? There's like the new Godzilla versus Kong, right? You're not expecting Oscar-winning performances there. You're not expecting the best written story and plot and character development, right? It's just it is what it is. It's a monster movie. You have these two monsters going at it and destroying cities in the process, and ships and good stuff, explosions everywhere. So they're just movies like that are just entertaining for the sake of entertaining. I mean, there are movies that somehow manage to do both, like, for example, Jaws, because Jaws is very entertaining, but it has a good story to it, and it's very creepy, and it also has a good score. It has good characters. So there are definitely movies that will check multiple boxes, but then there's some movies, like the Fast and Furious franchise. They don't check many boxes. Maybe one.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah, families. What if
It's
I
all
told
about
you?
family, remember.
What if I told you that Michael Bay is now directing a movie about COVID-19?
No way.
I'm not fucking with you.
How is that gonna work?
It is. Google it right now.
How?
It right now. It's called Songbird. It's about COVID.
You're serious.
What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not
You're
fucking with you.
serious.
It's there.
What?
Google it.
All
Just
right,
put
fine.
Michael Bay. Michael Bay.
All right.
What it is?
Before I do, let me say hello to
Michael Bay
DeForest.
movie.
Hello, DeForest. How you doing? Live action Paperboy. Oh yeah, that'll be exciting. You run around as a paperboy. No. The plot would be little Timmy. You're like, little Timmy wants to get a better bicycle, but his dad won't pay. Will be like, okay, Timmy, I'll buy you a new bicycle if you come up with half the money, but you have to go start a paper route. I don't know. Then it has this character development for little Timmy as he learns to become responsible and shit. I don't know. And then maybe he spends his money on something more than just a new bicycle. All right. Let me oh yeah, Michael Bay. I can't believe this. This Michael Bay COVID movie. All right, let me type this up.
Yeah, he's doing this so.
We're just not escaping this topic today, are we? There's no escape.
Fred,
That's
you
the
gotta
beauty of the
pull it out.
podcast.
Michael Bay COVID movie. Okay, let me see this. Okay, Whiskey says the only good Fast and Furious movie was the first one, and Riley says the second one. Which one is technically the second one though? Because don't you have to go like by a certain order?
The second one, no, first and second are organized. Like second is when
Okay. Tokyo, was it Tokyo Drift or Fast Too Furious or whatever?
No, Too Fast, Too Furious with the how is this guy called? The one who talks like even if he's quiet. He's a rapper, right? The black guy. Let's call it that way. And yeah,
Wow.
in the second movie he got introduced. It's because I don't know his Tyrese.
Tyrese, yeah,
it's called
Tyrese. Yeah, he was in Transformers as well. Yeah.
And he got introduced in the second one. He hates Brian with all his guts.
Oh, why can't people just get along?
I don't know. They later are the best friendos because they told the story about that he let escape this guy in the super, and he's like, "Oh, that's fantastic!" I'm like, oh,
Yeah. See, Henry.
Whatever.
Henry says the live action Banjo Kazooie. Oh God. Actually, memes. I think they're working on a live action Halo series though, so they actually are doing that. I believe. A God of War would be kind of interesting. Would Christopher Judge be voicing? Yeah, I like that because I like Christopher Judge. She was great as Tilk and SG1. Indeed. Okay, so why this was brought up, I don't know. I think this is Ramking's fault, but we'll blame it on him anyways.
What?
You know, this movie that you had to bring up. Michael Bay developing a COVID movie.
No, that was Red.
Oh, it was Red?
Yeah.
I'm blaming both.
Yeah, that was me.
You're both blamed. I'm blaming. I'm gonna throw you both under the bus for this.
Oh, Michael Bay, you fantastic little
Oh,
guy.
I'm looking at it now. It has a 4.6 on Metacritic.
Oh, it's already
No,
come
not
out.
Metacritic.
Oh, it did come out.
No, it came out in 2020. No, it's yeah.
It wasn't even a very big movie. It was like the budget was like 700,000 and 2.5 million. That's like chump change. I mean, that's like Michael Bay reaching in his pocket and just throwing some change on the table. Like, why are we even We're not talking about this. We're not. I thought this was
what month was that movie released?
December. It ended up only making like less than 400,000 at the box office, but it didn't even have a big budget. It was only 85 minutes long.
Because if it released like just a few months after, lockdown happened, that would be like I'm not naming names. That would be like a certain person doing a Ouija board video on somebody that just passed.
All right. Let's see, but basically the premise is 2024, 19 mutated into 23, of course, creating a fourth pandemic. Okay. Yeah, we see where this goes. Okay. Which could become a reality, sadly. Another reason why I don't want to read it. Live action Thundercats. No, they can't even get like a remake to Thundercats right. Like Netflix screwed that up. No. Because that Abomination new animated Thundercats show looks trash. So no. They don't get to be animated or live action.
I'm just sick of video game movies altogether now.
Well, it doesn't matter. I don't mind if they actually got people that knew what they were doing, but they don't. But anyways.
To me, sure, if it's good, if it's bad, then whatever. But I'm just sick of them at this point. I don't know. It's just.
Well, what would you like to see? Like they can't. Hollywood comes to you and say, Ramking, what new direction do you think we should take movies? We've done comics, we've done video games. Where should we go from here? That question applies to everybody, by the way.
About Rams. Should make a movie about Rams.
Oh God,
that'd be nice. 10 out of 10.
See, that's the problem. You complain about it, yet you don't have an actual answer. So.
Okay, well, if they were gonna make a video game movie, this is kind of a joke, but not really a joke at the same time. I would actually like to see a Duke Nukem movie.
Okay.
Only if it's good, though. If it's bad, then forget it altogether.
It's another movie that certain groups would complain about. Especially involving Duke Nukem. Mark Hamill as me. Okay, Dark MatterWolf. Okay. Monsieur, what's up, Monsieur? Bonjour. Let's see. Anyone else having a glitch where you can equip certain hairstyles when it's all free? No, I'm not aware of that, but doesn't surprise me. Oh, not live action Simpsons. Oh no. All right,
I'll be back in a minute.
All right, we're moving on. I know y'all want to keep bringing this topic up. We're done.
Please.
This is over. We're done. We have taken this equine is long deceased. It's bones now, and y'all just keep beating it with the bones of the equine on top of what's left of the equine. We're moving on to the final topic of the day.
Yeah, please.
Oh, by the way, the next GB cast will be Monday. Wednesday, I'll be off Wednesday. So next Wednesday, maybe I'll have a video. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll have a video tomorrow. Maybe I won't. It depends on if the old brain machine comes up with something. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Well, we'll see, Dark MatterWolf, if there's a live-action Gundam movie. We'll see how well it turns out. It's being done by Netflix. And see, DeForest says Ready Player One. You liked Ready Player... I've yet to watch Ready Player One. I heard it had issues, though, DeForest. But you want a Ready Player Two?
Didn't the movie come out years ago, though?
Yeah, I mean, it was directed by Steven Spielberg, but... Anyways, we're moving on to Discord. we're talking about Discord because, as some of you know, I have a great Discord community. I love my Discord community, and you all are invited to join our Discord community. We do have rules, though. Unlike other Discords, we have rules, and please follow the rules. But you can also gain membership, citizenship to our Discord. Simply go into general and say, hey, just give us a friendly greeting. Red, Shotgun, or myself will give you citizenship status so you can venture throughout our Discord. And all I ask is that you follow the rules and don't post in an incorrect room. Because if you do, I'm just going to delete your post. And you only have yourself to blame. It's one of my pet peeves. Okay. Let's see. Riley says Ready Player One was okay. 8 out of 10. Whiskey says Ready Player One was badass. Okay. Eventually, maybe I'll watch it. It had the actress that was in Bates Motel. She was in it. I liked her. But let's move on. VGC analysis: how buying Discord would boost Xbox's Game Pass ambitions. Has this officially happened, or is it still in the talk? I don't know for sure.
No, this is still in the talk, because if it was announced, then the internet would be blowing up with it all over.
Yeah, I still think that the best thing Discord should do is just go public. Just go public. But I mean, $10 billion is $10 billion. I'd sell my house for $10 billion.
I'm not sure how I'd feel about Microsoft buying Discord.
Yeah, I'm against the idea, for the record. But our research, VGC's research, shows Discord users are more engaged and have a lot more for entertainment subscriptions. What audience is Microsoft tapping into if it acquires Discord? According to the Ampere data, 42% of 16 to 64-year-old internet users in the U.S. have used Discord in the last year, of 18% saying they use it daily. How many of you got your hands up? Unsurprisingly, usage is the most prevalent in the 16 to 24-year-olds, and it drops significantly in the 45-year-olds and older. Biggest segment of users within Discord, users at 38%, are what we at Ampere identify as insatiable gamers. Gamers that play a lot across multiple device types are happy to spend free-to-play, subscription services, premium experiences. Importantly, less than half of the U.S. Discord users across the survey consider themselves to be console gamers, and users have a much higher than average propensity to play games away from the house. As such, if Microsoft reported discussions to acquire Discord that goes through, Xbox firm would get access to a large group of commercially valuable enthusiast gamers that are particularly active on devices beyond its core market reach and audience that aligns well with the cloud gaming distribution and subscription services strategy. Like I said, I agree with Ramking. I think that this is a bad idea. And Ellie, we don't care. Stop bringing it up. I don't know why you brag about that, but nobody cares except for you.
Buying Bethesda was one thing, and buying all these other companies is another thing. But at this point, they're just gonna be buying up all the major things that they see. It's just, I really don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah. Considering the device and agnostic nature of Discord and support for cross-platform voice chat, if Microsoft was to acquire the company, it would be very useful building a block for the company's cross-platform Game Pass ambitions. This move would accelerate Microsoft's shift from a console-centric to service-based game business. Not only are Discord gamers more engaged, but their habits are also what fuel growth in the sector. Discord's rapid user expansion during the 2020s probably had some of the industry thinking that its enthusiast gamer credentials may have softened. However, Ampere's research from the fourth quarter 2020 shows that Microsoft would still be getting access to the highly engaged audience. 56% of 16 to 64-year-old Discord gamers in the U.S. agreed strongly with the statement that playing video games is the main hobby, compared to 42% across all gamers. Yeah, I mean, that's what Discord was originally built for, as a place for gamers. I mean, other communities exist on Discord as well, but still predominantly for people that the majority of which care about the games, the video games, no matter what it's on: Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, PC, Atari, Intellivision, Sega Dreamcast. The sentiment of the Discord user in the U.S. aligns strongly with the growth, engagement trends, and overall games market. They're over-indexed compared to average gamer on all multiplayer aspects of gaming, showing a preference for competitive to cooperative play, as well as viewing games as their main social activity. A majority also consider the ability to create user-generated content within the games as important to them. Discord users also have a love for entertainment subscriptions. Not only do the U.S. Discord users in our survey have a much higher tendency to subscribe to game subscription services, they're also more likely to subscribe to other entertainment subscription services, including Netflix, Hulu, Disney+. Fondness for subscriptions fits well with Microsoft's Game Pass strategy. While, Netflix is the most subscribed service across these Discord users. Specific note, 80% of YouTube Premium subscribers in this user base compared to the average gamers. YouTube is also the most popular platform for the consumption of esports and games video content for these users, and hence the Discord user base is also important to Google. All right, so with Microsoft Mixer business disbanded, yeah, that didn't last long. Mixer's here, spends a lot of money for what Shroud and Ninja, and it's gone. With Microsoft Mixer business disbanded, there's no direct conflict of interest around these video platforms if the acquisition is to go ahead. But it is worth noting that Microsoft partnered with Facebook to help transition Mixer streamers to Facebook Gaming in mid 2020. Amper's survey data show that 79% of 16 to 64-year-old PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro users in the U.S. have used Discord in the last year. Acquiring Discord would give Microsoft better insight into how gamers are playing on non-Microsoft devices, and crucially own the platform on which many third-party brands are engaging with the gamers through their community efforts. However, hands-off the approach might be, a Microsoft acquisition of Discord would be likely to upset the platform balance to an extent, but with many brands invested heavily in Discord and in building their own communities there, VGC believes it is unlikely there would be a wholesale exodus. I don't think there would be an exodus, but I still think in the end, $10 billion is $10 billion, but I personally don't like the idea of Microsoft buying Discord. What does everybody else think? Ramking, your thoughts?
I'm just mostly afraid that, if they acquire them, they might do the same thing they did to Mixer and, that probably exactly won't happen, because obviously Discord's doing well, but they might do something like that. And, I'm just afraid what they might do to it if, something happens, things like that. Don't want to pull an EA and, just buy up a bunch of indie studios and then just shut them down when they don't perform.
Yeah.
They don't. Yeah.
That's my concern too, and I'll elaborate on history potentially repeating itself in a moment. Let me read some chat first. Dark MatterWolf, I'm thinking Discord is a real thing. They would have already gone in open market, I think. Well, companies don't go public right away though. They wait a while. They I guess they go and they do some research. They get some, I guess, financial advice. And right now I think they're weighing their options about what they want to do. Do they want to simply just take that $10 billion? Hey, look, to everyone that's at Discord that has potential to make a few bucks off that deal, I don't blame you. It's $10 billion. But at the same time, if you go public, plenty of gamers, including myself, would be more than happy to invest in Discord financially because we love the social platform. And I think it would be better for the future of Discord because then they would still control it. And I'm sure the majority of shareholders, including myself, would be gamers that actually want Discord to be a success, but also stay true to what it is. All right. I don't know why y'all talking about Dakota Johnson, but we're not talking about her. Why is that randomly coming up in chat? I don't know. Anyways.
Well, actually, it's YouTube chat, so anything goes on.
Yeah, this is true. Whiskey says the only reason Microsoft is buying up everything is because they're so far behind Sony. They're desperate, panic buying up anything that could potentially boost their position. Yeah, true. Dark MatterWolf, I think Sony is starting to become the sleeping giant, in my opinion. Well, Sony's already pretty big, though. But so is Microsoft, because it's not just... Like, Xbox represents only one piece of Microsoft. They have Windows. They have other things as well. So they got plenty of money to spend on these things. Like, for example, buying up ZeniMax and Bethesda not too long ago. And other things they've been working on, including apparently wanting to acquire Discord. Karunzi says if the gaming companies use Discord to understand what their players base wants, Red Dead Online would be a much better game. Okay, so that's where you're making a mistake, Karunzi. See, other studios are using Discord, right? They didn't include Rockstar. I don't think Rockstar cares about Discord. They're on Twitter, they're on Facebook. I don't even know if they have a Discord, to be honest. So don't see Rockstar doing that. Doubtful. Highly doubtful. Yeah, so there is no, like, as far as I know, Rockstar has nothing to do with anything Discord. Why would they? That would involve them having to be transparent and have to have some sort of communication between them and the fan base, which they don't. Anyways. But, okay, so I was going to cite history repeating itself. Hold on. Before the time of Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and Snapchat or all the other stupid social medias, there was a platform that many of us loved and spent time on, customizing it, making it look our own. MySpace. It was such a great place to be. A lot of us enjoyed our time at MySpace, myself included. And then the dark times came. Then they got bought by, I think, 20th Century Fox, I believe, for a lot of money. And it went downhill from there. My concern is that if Discord was to be bought, that it's possible that Discord could be changed for the worse, not for the better. And when that happens, you may actually see people leave, which I would hate to see, because I happen to have grown quite fond of Discord. And, the Discord communities I happen to be part of. Admittedly, specifically my Discord, because I liked our Discord community. We have a lot of great people in our Discord. We talk about a wide range of topics, whether it's Red Dead or GTA or video games in general, or we're talking about history, or we're talking politics and other stuff. We got a variety of rooms in my Discord. Yes, shameless plug for my Discord server. But the point is, I feel like it's a great place for a content creator and their community to mingle whenever we're not making content or streaming. We're just hanging out, chatting about a variety of topics and hanging out with friends and viewers and subscribers, members. So it would be a shame if the acquisition of Discord by Microsoft, while making everyone behind Discord, a few dollars, to where they could probably spend the rest of their days, living in, maybe not in laps of luxury, but they'd be okay. They would survive. Good for them. I fear for the future of Discord itself, should, at the end of the day, this $10 billion acquisition go through. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. But I really don't like the idea of it happening. Whiskey says, case in point, Microsoft buys up Bethesda, one of the most hated and predatory video game companies in existence. Yeah, well, see, that's the difference, though, Whiskey. So Bethesda's been having issues, right? They've been having problems. They're in need of saving, of salvation. When it comes to video games, I'm okay with Microsoft doing this because they have some pretty good IPs. Halo, they got the Forza series, they got maybe one or two others. So I get that they're trying to build up their library of independent IPs. I get that. And there's a very real possibility that, Phil Spencer and others will come in and improve Bethesda. And we may see an even better Elder Scrolls game eventually come out when they're done milking Skyrim, and maybe a better Fallout and other games that Bethesda Studios and the development studios under them are working on. So in the end, in the long run, it actually could be for the best for Bethesda going forward. But with Discord, that's a completely different creature altogether. This is how I feel. Riley says, I liked MySpace it was always MySpace. Okay. I know, Ramking. You have not much to say about MySpace because it was probably before your time. Anyways, glad they didn't buy EA.
No, it's just that I was just, I didn't really have any thoughts on it. I
Yeah.
know what MySpace is, obviously, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's MySpace.
Yeah, man. MySpace was where it was at, because there was a time when like you couldn't be on Facebook because Facebook was college, so it was like you had to be actually at a university in order to get yourself a Facebook page. And I'm gonna be honest, I never really was a fan of Facebook. I'm just there because I'm there. I'm not really a fan of Twitter either, if I'm being honest. But I liked MySpace, and I love YouTube, and I've grown quite fond of Discord, specifically my Discord community. But anyways, final thoughts before we wrap up, Ramking. Anything else you'd like to throw out there before we call it a day?
Well, really, the general thing I don't want happening is them really, I don't want them buying up Discord for several reasons, because I think that would just, complicate things and potentially screw over Discord, because, companies and their acquisitions.
Yeah, possibility.
And a good example, EA.
Yeah, EA Sports.
It's in the greed.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, Dark MatterWolf, glad I didn't buy EA. I don't know. I feel like the franchises under EA might be better off, like Respawn. Respawn's a great studio. So is DICE, but they're both under EA, which is sad. Well, Riley, I guess maybe we'll get a new teaser trailer maybe this year for Elder Scrolls 6. Maybe we'll see. Like I want to go back to Tamriel. Okay, I don't want to do Elder Scrolls Online. I just want Elder Scrolls 6 for crying out loud. I hope it's good. We'll just have to wait and see. EA is a paywall. Well, most places are a paywall. Whiskey says, I admire your optimism. I see it as dipping their toes in shark-infested waters. Well, maybe, Whiskey, but I'm going to try and be optimistic when it comes to Bethesda, because I do feel like they need some help. I feel like they're in dire need. Time to go back to Yahoo Messenger and Friendster. Oh, don't forget ICQ. Yeah, ICQ, of course. Anyways, Ramking, thanks for joining me today. I'll catch you later.
No problem.
And also thanks to Red for joining us as well. So check out Ramking's channel. Check out Red's channel. I'm sorry I missed the stream earlier between Red and Snake. 2 years in the making. They did a little collab division stream. Maybe they'll do more. Maybe. Before we go, let me say goodbye to you guys. By the way, the next GBcast will be Monday. So Monday is the next episode of the GBcast. And see you, G Outlaw, Mr. Young, Whiskey, Riley, Memes, along with Karunzi, Brian, Ellie. Ellie, just stop talking about Ollie's Discord. No one cares anymore, Ollie. No one cares. Ellie. Sorry, Ellie. Henry. It's called Tough Love. DeForest, along with Monsieur. And who else was here? Fat Chinese Gaming, Untouchable Raider. And I think I mentioned Brian. Dark MatterWolf was here. And let's see, Ruben was here. Rasper was here. Seth King was here. Kane was also here earlier. Dr. Anarchy. Who else popped by today? We talked about a few things. Pingu Dad was here. And ToykoTent, along with who else was here today? Samari also stopped by. So we had a few people stop by today. So that was fun. All right, so yeah, I'm out. I'll see y'all later. Don't forget, next episode of the GBcast will be Monday. And then next Wednesday, I'll just probably have a video because I have things going on Wednesday, a week from today, hopefully. So real life stuff happening. Yes, exciting times we live in. There might be a video tomorrow if I come up with a video. If not, maybe I'll just take Thursday off and chill. But there will be some Red Dead Online streams probably this weekend. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, I hope you have a great week. But as always, thanks for watching the GBcast, where we cover TV shows, movies, comics, sci-fi, and more. Till the next episode on Monday, from the bottom of my heart, from me to all you, my awesome viewers, subscribers, fans, mods, Super Chat heroes for April 2021, and all of my members going above and beyond the GeauxBurns Nation. GeauxBurns Nation, yeah, that's it. As always, thanks